than a million, dressed as civilians. All their masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else, it didn't see me. Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Bucs are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Ravens secondary that could be in for a long day.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. He finds an opening past the 40, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Langford again. Oh, twisting away. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Second down following the run. Play action. Flacco. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
second down, Langford. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll send Brown in motion right. The play clock's running down. Flacco. His throw caught at about the 5. 23 yards on the play. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And Flacco keeps it himself. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead it 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
3.5 to go, first quarter. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating out of the gun, Flacco escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And that'll set him back 5. After the penalty, it's Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Checks it underneath to Langford. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First down and goal to go from the 7. On the run, this is Hunt. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Let's go now.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Handoff, Jeremy Langford. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Winston now to throw on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. first down. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They toss to Langford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense now can make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. With Langford to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Flacco now. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
In motion, the tight end. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And shoving his way inside the 35. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. A second quarter score from KC. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 1st and 10, Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
This is Langford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now it's Hunt. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Here's Langford. And he's got some space here. He's to the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to run with Langford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They run with Langford. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Wait, Tommy.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Single. Tommy. Wait. Hey, watch it. Ready. Watch it. Easy. Move ready. Easy.
Second down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Check. That's how we do it.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throw here out of the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And an alley to run. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The first down throw for Winston. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line. And they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
I got a left. Ready.
On second down, Winston again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. To the air again with Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Nick Folk for the point after. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's... the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready. Blue waiting.
Now Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They go play action here on first down. This complete to Langford. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now it's Langford trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run here with Langford. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Akeem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Second down and just 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jameis on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Jameis again. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Zadarius Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Winston now. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Now let's go.
Slot man moves right.
Here we go. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Stone. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Check. Hurry up, here we go.
This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And they'll indeed take a knee. Back on day one, they said they were capable of winning